There's one gentleman back here waving his hand. How are you, sir?
When is Congress and all the candidates running going to realize that our American army is spread out as thin as mayonnaise on a hamburger sandwich or ham sandwich, and we need to reinstate the draft? We need to reinstate the draft to make sure, send a strong message to the terrorist people all around the world from all walks of life that we maintain our army and we want to be free and independent. I went in at 17 years old, my brother was 18. We both volunteered. We served during two Lebanon crises, Vietnam crisis, also the Cuban crisis, and we got extended up to a year extra time. Mexican American, our family name's been here since 1669, but yet people still treat us like we just got off the banana boat from Panama. And I kind of resent that, and I also resent the fact that right now we have men and women making sacrifices for their country while other people are ignoring it. Less than 0.5% of the people right now have served in the military. Prior to 1960, there was 22% of Americans laid down their life or contribute to the military. I met my 6 years obligation. Most of the Hispanic in the Des Moines area have too. And I think that it's time now for all Americans to come forward and volunteer, reinstate the draft, and make sure that America gets to be free and stay free. Thank you.
Thank you. First, thank you for your service. And you said your brother as well served. Is he still living?
Yes.
That's good to hear. And where was home? Did you serve from this area? Was this?
I started out in infantry. We both started out in infantry in the 1st Battle Group 47.
I mean, where did you come from? Were you living here in Des Moines, or were you?
I was
and your brother?
Raised in Valley Junction. We both.
Okay, both in Valley Junction.
Right, well, that's West Des Moines, but they changed the name, and I.
Let's give this young man our appreciation. Appreciate the service that you've given. I think you've had your turn. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me respond to your question on the draft. And that is, I do not believe we should have a draft, or we need to return to the draft to have a strong and able military. And I believe that in part because I've seen the experience of what happens if we provide to our military the kinds of benefits and rewards that America should provide. In my state, we saw every year about 6% of our enrollments in our National Guard going down 6% a year. And then the legislature and I passed something known as the Welcome Home Bill. And it said that if you signed up for the National Guard, you'd get 4 years tuition and fee-free at any Massachusetts public institution of higher learning. And our enrollments went up 30%. Men and women said, yeah, I want that. I want to be able to have that military career, and I want that education. And so I want to make sure we provide the benefits to our young men and young women, which make it a good deal and an interesting opportunity for them to be able to serve in the military. And so that's, in my view, how we'll be able to build the troops from our current 1.5 million approximately active duty to about 1.6 million, which I think is a number that we need. I also think we're going to have to increase our military funding from about 3.8% of our economic activity to about 4%. That doesn't sound like a lot. But that little change in percent takes us up about 40 or 50 billion dollars a year, will allow us to build new equipment and buy new equipment for our soldiers to be safe and to be successful, and also allow us to take better care of our veterans. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yes, Governor.